Hello, this is Larry Tentarelli. I'm a full-time trader and the editor and publisher of the Blue Chip Daily Trend Report. With a brief educational video, we're going to take a look at an open position that I've got right now in AliBaba, and we'll take a look at how a stop kept me in the position. It's currently at plus 31%. So we'll come back to the chart in just a minute. We'll start with the blog and we'll go to the entry. So April 23rd, entry was 209.91. So I posted on the premium Twitter page a new open position just under 210 with a trend following stop at 178.42. So we'll take a look at the chart. So the entry was here, April 23rd. Now what I had with AliBaba was I started to scale back into stocks at the end of March, and I had quite a few names on my list. So I had already taken positions over these last few weeks in Microsoft, Netflix, Amazon, and Nvidia. So I got my core positions set. Also, I took ServiceNow. And so AliBaba was on the radar screen. So it gave me a signal. So it was the 20-day coming over the 50-day moving average. So AliBaba first cleared the 200-day, cleared the 50-day, then it pulled back, and I had a cross working, a 50-day cross in AliBaba. So I took the position assuming that the 20 and the 50-day could come into play and possibly give me some support, because you'll see that in the stronger uptrends, they'll hold these moving averages. So in either case, I took the position. It started off down by a couple of dollars, but then you can see the 50-day held, the 20-day held, and then the 50-day held again. And then, as you know, the China stocks have been in the news quite a bit over the last few months with some regulatory conversation. So in either case, I was on the wrong side of one of those headlines. They took down the China stocks. AliBaba went with it. It went right down to the 200-day moving average, found some support there. And then over the next few days, it started to turn higher. But I didn't change my position whatsoever. And as you've heard me talk about online, once I take a position, I size my risk. I set my stop. Now my stops, because it's a trend following program, will run anywhere normally from 10 to 15% based on market volatility, based on individual position volatility. And as you know, the markets were very choppy in the middle to the end of April. So I had a 15% stop. I had my stop in place. There was no reason for me to do anything here. And then we can see once it found the 200-day, it found some buyers, came right back to the 200-day again, bounced off of there, back to the 200-day. So the 200-day held 3 times in AliBaba. Then it started to move higher. And if you take a look, it broke out, it touched a high level here, came right back down to the 50-day. So if we take a look, we'll fast forward to July 2nd. On the premium page, there was another buy signal that I posted for AliBaba coming into the rising 50-day moving average. Now, I had just the day before, I had taken a new position in a Livongo. So I didn't add anything to this position at the time, but I did post it for subscribers that it gave another buy signal. And then on July 5th, I made it the chart of the week. So every Sunday I send out, we've got a mailing list, and I send out the free chart of the week idea. So that Sunday it was AliBaba. It closed at 223.60 the Friday before. And if we take a look on the chart, here was my entry. Here was when we posted it to the chart of the week, and then it gapped higher the next day. So the stock started to gap higher. I still had my new position that was working in a Livongo, so I didn't take this gap, broke higher. Then I waited for a pullback. I got about a 10% pullback here, so I added to the position. And if we take a look, we can see I posted on the premium Twitter page, so I added just under 248 in AliBaba, and then it pretty much traded sideways, found some support here at the 20-day, consolidated into earnings, and then broke out today to a new high. So it's been a strong performer. But the key thing was, by sizing my stop correctly for my time frame, when the stock started to trade down through these moving averages, I didn't adjust my position. I didn't cut it short. I just held with the stop. And when I go into these positions, I size them assuming that any one of my positions can get stopped out at any time. So once I take the position, I've got the risk and I've got the stop. There's nothing else for me to do except to let the trade work. So the 200-day came into play, and then we got some nice follow through to the upside. So this has been a very strong performer. But the key thing is just once the trade is in and the stop is set, is just to let it go, let the market's going to do what it does and let the position work. And we can see now it made a new all-time high today with a nice breakout. It's up about 31%. So that is the entry signal. If you have more interest in some other videos, so Blue Chip Daily is the web address. It's Blue Chip Daily Trend Report. If you go on to the 2020 Best Trade Alerts, you can see some other videos. I've got an open position in Tesla that I just did a blog on, open positions in Amazon and a few other names. So you can get more information there. Also, if you're interested, if you go onto the Join Now page, you can see the daily member benefits, including the premium Twitter feed, email notification of all positions that are taken. We post a weekly top stock buy list, and also I do a nightly market video as long as weekend content. So we're actively accepting new subscribers, and I hope to see you online shortly. Thank you.